Okay, looks like we've got things going here. Hi everybody, this is Dren608. Oh, my screen. Ah, cheap Christmas. Let's see if we get that screen adjusted there. There we go. This is Dren608. This is another video streaming of the Bard's Tale Trilogy, Book 1. We are on level 5 of the final tower, so hopefully we're gonna get done with it today. Might take another session. I don't know. I don't seem to be getting very far with this one. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. Helps the algorithm YouTube when people are searching for this. If you really like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify button. You'll be notified whenever I'm scheduling another stream or when I upload videos. Most of my channel is Hex Encounter board games, war games usually, strategy games. This is my first attempt trying to do some computer role-playing games. There's another one that I want to try and do after this, but I may not do that as a live stream so much as recording so that I can just make sure that I keep myself at the proper time intervals. Okay, so let's load this one up. Yeah, we were in darkness, I think. Yeah, we're in nothing but a huge darkness room. I did wander around in all these other rooms. I ended up, when I went into that room, I ended up over here. And then this thing told me, after I did the specters, I had to run through all these, got here. And remember when I was worried about getting that square, circle, and triangle? So I'm able to get through this door up here and get to other places. So somehow that triggered me, I think, to be able to go where I'm going. So we're going to try to go through this door and see what's in here. Like I said, we are ridiculous levels, 37. Basically, I've been plodding along. As you can see, I'm actually over this level. I could go up another one. But I don't think, other than maybe Gigi, yes, Gladys is only at 17s, but that's because she's lost 3 levels due to drains from monsters. I don't have any spells that can get rid of that. And then 37, I know this says only 29, but you got to remember I did 13 levels of all 4 of these. So it's actually 39 plus 29, which is, 68? So this is really a 68th level character. Both my spellcasters are there. That's why I have these ridiculous numbers of hit points on spellcasters, and even more ridiculous number of spell points. So I don't really need to go out of the dungeon and regenerate my spell points or whatever. That's because I'm carrying around mage staffs on each of them, which lets me regenerate spell points. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about it doesn't look like I can actually get back out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and go into this room and see what this is and see if this takes me anywhere. Something special near attack movement ahead. Is this a place where it looks like there's a place where I can turn on the lights? So we're going to go ahead and have who's got more hit? Gloria does. We'll have Gloria. Where's a light spell here? One of these is a light spell. Oh no, those are fighting spells. I don't want a fight spell. So we get to see more stuff. You see that wavering, that's usually magic, anti-magic stuff. So I'm not going to go through that. Oh. The problem is that these fights that you think that, oh my goodness, 5 Titans and a Grey Dragon and so on, they're not really fights for people at this level. It's really, really amazing that I can just go attack A. She will ranged attack. Did I hit ranged? Not sure I hit ranged there. Ranged attack the Grey Dragon. Gladys will go ahead and use her Flame Flute on the Titans. Gigi will also ranged attack the Grey Dragon. And we'll just have Gloria cast one of these. I don't get to cast this very often. So we're going to take on the Master Sorcerers with that spell designed specifically for magic users. And I think we're just going to have him defend. I don't think I need to use him up. Okay, we got rid of the dragon. And, oh, there's one Titan left. So I'll have the front 4 attack the Titan. Back 3 will just defend. There's a chest. We get an item and a whiz wand. Something we don't really need. Let's go into inventory on Gigi. It's an unidentified item, so let's see what it is. Dagstone, which I don't think I know what a Dagstone does. Do I? Do I know what a Dagstone does? She can't use it, so it's going to be down here. Oh, it casts cat eyes. So, it's kind of like not really needed. Oh, I have an unidentified weapon. I didn't know that. And it's another Staff of Lore. So, if you go into down here, I've got 2 Lore Helms. I don't need both of those. I've got 2 Staffs of Lore, so I keep the ones that have the higher count here. Staff of Lores are nice. They free a restoration, so if something should happen to my wizards, then I can use that there. Stone Blades, I don't know what they do, so I'm going to keep one in case I get a chance to go out and track them. Prime Summoning doesn't help me because I don't have any space to put a summon critter in. I have no use for animating dead, so I'm just going to drop that too. Zen arrows, huh? Well, I'm down to 20, so I guess I'll restack hers. Takes them out of my inventory. Lets me, now I can carry 13 more items, so. Alright, let's get out of here. And then what I was going to do, since I know that that's like probably a just anti-magic field or something, and there's something behind that door, so I'm probably going to have to go through it to get to it. But let's, oh dear. No matter what I do, I'm going to have to go through an anti-magic field. This is going to be a tough one. If I have to go through anti-magic fields, I won't have up all my protections. Or my lights. Unfortunately, there's no way just to jump a square. Well, okay, we gotta go through it anyway. Let's see if there's... There is that one thing there. Some of the things you need to turn back on. Locate traps. I also need to turn on Magic Compass. And probably should turn on a light. go ahead and pull on the where's it? Major levitation. And finally, spell list I mean, these are all just going to get turned off when I go through this again. But in case there's monsters over here, I want to be at maximum here because I've already been drained by Gladys a couple times. See? Although that's really not a fight. Attack A. She will use her flame flute on the gimps. Just have him ranged one of these master changes. I'm going to save the magic users. I don't think I need them. There's going to be a few gimps left. Guess I should have added another spell on them. So we'll just use the flute again. Go ahead and take care of my unidentified ring here, see if it's anything important. I think I've found all the magic items now. I haven't found anything that... There's a few here that I haven't identified, but I remember right, the troll ring. Lowers your armor class, but it will regenerate your hit points. So it's not a bad thing to have around. Oh. I think we'll hang on to that for a moment. So it looks like it's just a monster in the corner. Okay. We know that these are anti-magic areas, right? So what I did is I just ran through them so that I have them mapped. Cast up those spells again. Split the list here. And just turn the light. Again, I have a feeling this is just going to be monsters in the corner. Yeah. Giant, 2 Mind Shadows, 3 Sorcerers, and 8 Titans. Oh boy. Again, I don't even see this as a real fight. I'll take on the War Giant. Shoot an arrow at the Mind Shadow. Gladys will use her flute on the Sorcerers. We'll have Gigi shoot the Mind Shadow. We'll have Gloria. We're going to have her cast a Mind Blade, and we're just going to have Gabr defend. kind of softens them all up for me. Make sure we got rid of the spellcasters. The Titans, if we both advance, we should be in the same hex, same space next turn. Alright, so now we can just fight them. Attack, attack, attack. She will use the flame flute again. He will hide. And I don't think we need to be. I think we take care of it this way. 1968 hit points from George. Alright, let's go to GG. Get that unidentified, whatever. Okay, I know I don't need that. Death rings, I'm not interested in those because those are animate deads. Don't need that shield either. To be quite honest, I don't think I need the diamond dagger. I have 2 dragon shields, which are cute, but you don't really need them at this point. If she were to equip the dragon shield, she would have to get rid of her longbow. Right now, longbow for her is more important. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of... That dagger I like because it's like an automatic critical. If you hit with it. Yeah, we're going to get rid of the diamond dagger. And the dragon shield, we don't need it. Okay. Alright, once again. So there's nothing in here. So unfortunately, the only way into this little room here is to go in without magic on, which is probably going to hurt. So what we're going to do, before we go there, we're going to save. Yep, save spam. No magic, we'll call it. So I have to go 1, 2, turn left, and through the door. Right? So 1, 2, left, through the door. You stand in the antechamber of Mangar the Dark, evil archmage of Skara Brae. Mangar glares at you with deep hatred. Die, mortals, he screams. Okay. Wave his hand, a few of his close friends drop by. They don't look like a fun group. Okay. You face 2 demon lords, 3 vampire lords, and Mangar at 50 feet. Ooh, look, a new picture. That must be the demon lord picture. Well, this is why we came here, right? We're going to fight without magic, so we're not going to be the greatest armor classes. But Gregor, being Gregor, is going to take on a demon lord. He's a paladin, right? Take on a demon lord. George, being George, is going to take on a demon lord. We're going to have Gretchen actually shoot Mangar. Gladys will try to take on the vampire lords with her flute. Gigi also is going to range at Mangar, because that's what we're here to do, is kill him. We're going to cast a Wizard's War on Mangar. And we're going to cast he's a magic user, right? That on Mangar. Okay, let's see if we get away with this. Mangar's still out there, and Gretchen got turned to stone. Okay. Attack A, obviously. George doesn't have any choice but to attack A. Gladys, Flame Flute on Mangar. Gigi's going to ranged attack on Mangar. Gloria can cast Stone to Flesh on Gretchen. Gabr is going to cast just as much damage as he can on that wizard. On Mangar. Alright, let's see what happens. We killed Mangar! It's a greater a greater demon, huh? He's probably gonna summon, so I'm just gonna defend. We're gonna fight. Oh, let's advance. Oh, Gretchen's now dead. Okay. So we're gonna have to fight. He's not gonna be able to reach him, but he'll attack. He'll attack. She's going to play Luckalan. Gigi's going to go ahead and ranged attack him. Gloria is going to cast, what is it called? Beyond Death on Gretchen. And Gabr hopefully will cast Restoration. Alright, let's see what happens. So Gretchen's at least at full hit points now. We still have a demon. So let the fighters have fun. And we take them out. Yay! That's it. All he had was a dragon figurine. All that, and all he had was a dragon figurine. He didn't have like the super duper magic ring of spell casting or something. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And he only had 1,600. I've had more gold from other monsters. Oh, that's disgusting. Galerian, the good Archmage, appears before you in a flash of light. Well done. Your quest in Skara Brae is fulfilled. Yeah, so now what? Everyone is now defeated, and his spell of winter will soon end. You will all, as a symbol of my gratitude, receive 300,000 experience points, and also take this 300,000 gold to share amongst yourselves. Farewell and live long. Galerian vanishes. And we jump back to the city. Okay, now the question is can I enter the city? I want to go get my levels. I'm greedy. So we did it, folks. We took him out. We had one person be turned to stone and killed. Oh my. 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, 4 levels. GG's finally over 200 hit points. And my spellcasters are getting absolutely ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Gloria almost has as many hit points as our paladin, Gabr. Let's see how Gabr does. They both have a total of 460 some hit spell points. They both have over 400 hit points. And then Gretchen is up to 513 hit points. Okay. So that's that. I don't think we can have anybody. Yeah, they can't make me archmages, so that must be in a different book. So we get out of here. We need to go get our stuff identified by what's... are you seriously? Plate armor, like I need plate armor. I had stuff I needed to... Oh, that's what I needed to do. I need to go down here, to here, and 11,000 to heal her up. Heal her up. And just to be safe, she really should be singing the Traveler's Tune. And Gretchen should be up here. And we'll have Gloria. Just to be safe, let's get up our coat of armor. Okay. What else was I going to cast? I was going to cast... Sorcerer's Sight. Heals. Major Levitation. Oh, let's, do we still have that? Well, who can use it? Only the paladin. Okay, be that way. Only a paladin can use the Dagstone. Oh my goodness. You'd think the bad guys would give up by now. I thought I had something I needed to get identified. Yes, the Stone Blade. A warrior, a paladin, or a hunter. On hit, you turn them to stone. Okay. Makes sense. What was the other item? Oh, Pan's Pipes. I wanted to know what they did. Greater Revelation. Oh, let's just go ahead and restore. Because I have the money. Still have 400,000 gold left. Alright, go over to the bank. So if we withdraw all our gold, 590,000. Now we've got all our gold. We're going to retrieve our items. Okay. So we've got all our stuff with us. I'm doing that because if I'm going to go start book 2 with these people, I wanted to have everything. There is it down here? Oh, yeah. So there was some items I don't need, like the plate armor. Obviously, I didn't need the diamond sword anywhere. I do have lots of these things. I'm just going to sell off duplicates. Don't think I need the heel harp. Travel helm. Probably put that on the paladin. Don't think I need that. I'm going to get rid of one of the flame horns. I really like the flame flutes, so I'm going to keep all of those. Greater revelation for Pan's pipes. Is that really worth it? Many spell points as I've got, greater revelation is going to come easy. So I'm going to say no. And I don't see me really. The stone blade is like. Should look at Gregor's. Alright, I have to get out of here. Gonna view inventory of Gregor. So the stone blade would be a minus 43 on his to hit. What is he using? Yeah, my pure blade does 3 to 48 and then multiple times with my hitting. So I think pure blade is probably the best. I'm not sure if pure shield has armor 5. What's the dragon shield? Or did I even keep a dragon shield? I don't think I even kept one. Okay. I think we have an extra thief dagger though. Let's check GG. I have an extra thief dagger, so I don't think I need a second thief dagger. I'm going to keep that dagger that lets me get an automatic critical. That might be important in the future. So, we did it. I think we've been to every building on the map. There are some holes here that I don't know how to get into those spaces. But that seems to be it. Okay. So, that's it. We did it in a little over half an hour. We did actually finish it. So, it's a fun little game. If you're willing to do the grind, like I've done over the last 32 sessions, you end up... what level did we end up at? So Gregor is 41, level 41, and very close to becoming level 42. 18s and everything, 573 hit points, and does 24 to 384. So I think he's attacking about 6 times, because he's usually 4 to 43. And he's plus 8 to hit, so he's likely to hit most things he hits. So if he hits something, he's probably going to knock it out. George, my monk. Notice that he seems to be capped, even though he's been going up levels. He's been capped here at plus 23 to hit. And the biggest thing is his damage. For those of you that aren't computer programmers, 128 and 4096 are important numbers for the computer. So I think we've hit the max here. And he's got 18s and everything. Gretchen's got everything in. She does 32 to 392. Gregor only does 24 to 384. Gretchen hits harder, but she's also got a bow here. She's still using a crystal sword. 4 to 49. But she has a longbow and some Zen arrows, which do 40 to 160. So, one of the things I was thinking I should probably have on all my fighters going forward is forego the shields when they get to this high level. Because, like, Gregor is the only one that's really carrying around a shield. His pure shield gives him 5 armor, but he would go down to like a 26 armor. But if he had a bow, he could use those Ag's arrows for those things like when we get monsters that are all 20, 30 feet away. We just unleash the bows and let the magic users help out. We just could kill everything at range. I don't know. This is important. These travel helms. I got one on Gregor. I don't think Gretchen has one. So I probably could have kept the travel helm and put it on Gretchen. But I figured she didn't have a shield, so I wanted her to get the extra armor from the helmet, because it would be 1 less armor if you're using the travel helm. Gladys. She's also 18s everywhere. She doesn't do a lot of damage because she only attacks once. And she's been using a bard sword forever. We did get her into diamond plate. We gave her a dragon shield. I could give her a diamond shield. The dragon shield is basically it's an extra breath weapon. Like if I run out my flame flute and I really need to attack rather than re-equip an item, I can get off a breath attack with that up to 20 feet away. You can summon a master wizard, but like I said, we have 7 people, so we don't have any spaces for that. And she's pretty well armored as best she can. GG is our squishy little half-elf, or halfling. We did get him into a damnate bracers and a damnate helm. She's got the thief dagger, which does 22 to 85. Helps her hide. There's a Titan figurine, troll ring, which I put a troll ring on her because she's so squishy. I might go back to putting the what do you call it? The shield ring on her to give her a better armor class. She carries around the longbow, again with these Zen arrows that do ridiculous amounts of damage. I'm keeping the death dagger because that's... everybody can use that, including a wizard. Which means if I have I should have kept both of those and just given those Gloria, I think, though, their weapon is going to be their mage staff because they regen their spell points. And then if you're ever in a place where your spells don't work, wands tend to work for some reason. So, dragon wand's not a bad thing. So, and then Gabr is kind of in the same boat. Gloria and Gabr are kind of comparable. Gloria right now, if somebody said you could only take one magic user, I'd have to take Gloria. She has more hit points and about 3 more spell points. If I have to give up one of the fighters, it technically probably would be Gretchen, even though she has more hit points than George, because George is just minus 50 armor class, and he hits for, can hit for up to 4,000 hit points. So anything he hits is tends going to go down. I can always give him a bow to shoot for range. So, but we're going to see what we can do. So anyway, that's everybody in a nutshell. I can't remember. Where's that? Oh, it's over here. This is a place where we couldn't go. I don't know if we can go out to here. So we're going to go over here. Yeah, Sinister Street, the street that never ends. Ah, still won't let me go down there. Yeah, still won't let me go through here. So the winter thing hasn't broken yet. I guess I have to go to okay. So I guess I can't find out what these few blank spots are. They're just holes in the map. I still can't get through here, so whatever's holding me here in Skara Brae, I guess I have to go to the new book to find out. But we went through all the dungeons, mapped most of them. I think this one, we missed a space there. I think that was because we were warned on the tower that at the Serpent's Tail, which is what this looks like, that we shouldn't go south, that we would have bad things, so we went this way instead. So there's the castle. This is tower. Oh, and this is Mangar's tower. This is Kylerian's, and this one's Mangar's. So we've seen all the... I just can't get through that thing to see what's down there. Won't let me. So we'll just run back up here, and they robes. What am I going to do with the robes? Sell the robes. Do we need a shield staff? I don't think we need the shield staff anymore. I don't think we need the Titan figure. We do have an extra travel help, so I could put that on Gretchen if we need it. Okay. Just trying to keep the stuff that we might be able to use. I don't know if it'll actually transfer into the next book, but I don't think we're going to keep a stone blade anymore either. We're going to get rid of that. We are going to keep the onyx key and the silver square and triangle and stuff, just in case it comes up that we actually needed to keep it. Okay. Keep some of this just in case. We're done here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to save here. Save the game. G team. What should we call this? G team completed. Volume 1. All right. So there we have it. All done. So I hope you've enjoyed this. It took us 33 sessions. Some of them probably very long and very boring because the one thing about the game, and it was back in the late 80s, early 90s when it first came out, it was very much along the lines of Might and Magic and Ultima. I think it's called Ultima. From like Lord British and Ultima. And then the Might and Magic 1 and 2 games. This one was very much along the same lines. Those games were all sort of like this first-person view of the world, so you would see things like in 3D texture, even though it's drawn on a screen. But they would give you the depth perception. They did have a Bard's Tale corrected something that was in Might and Magic that frustrated people so much that we, those of us that knew how, we went in and we would hack the character file to give us, like 10,000 gold pieces. Because in that game you would get 1 gold piece, 2 gold piece, 3 gold piece every encounter. And I mean, you can encounter 25 things and you would see 5 gold pieces. And like a regular suit of armor costs like 150 to give you halfway decent protection, like chainmail. So it was beyond grinding. I mean, it was a tedious grind in that you had to like go and attack the weakest monsters 50 times just to be able to buy a decent set of armor. And then you had to attack them another 50 times to get the next person a decent set of armor. So Bard's Tale here, I think, went a little bit overboard on that, in that, I mean, I was killing like 5 dwarves and getting 500 and 600 gold. That was a little bit too much, made it a little bit too easy to grind through. But you do have to grind through because there are clues everywhere. There's little items like those, that triangle, circle, square. From what I understand, if I don't have those 3, I can't actually get to Mangar. So you have to go get them. So you don't ever want to drop them, and you don't want to ever sell them. You need the onyx key from Calirian to get in, and then there's a guy inside Mangar's tower that you can get a front key from for like, I don't know what I paid for it, 50,000 gold or something. Then you don't have to go through the sewers all the time to get to Mangar's tower. But yeah, it's a grind, to say the least. So if you don't like grind games where you have to go and explore every square, and you really need to check you do need to check all the squares because there are clues in places that will help you solve the puzzle. Now, if you're lazy and you just go read the guides, then you're missing out on playing the game. I tend to try to fight my way through a game until I get to a point where I cannot figure out what the puzzle is. And then what I do is I go to a guide and I look for that specific puzzle, and then like, what should I have done before I got here that would give me the answer? And I usually find out, oh, you missed a spot. So I'll go back and do that spot and see if things make sense before I actually look for the solution to the puzzle that I'm stuck on. So I don't tend to use guides except when I'm absolutely and totally stuck. The only thing I used this guide for was to tell me if what was it I used it for? I used it to check on something. Oh, I used it to check on if I went to Kaelerian's tower, if I left his tower, could I get back? And the answer was yes, you just had to go back through that barbarian room. So I was like, oh, okay, I can just go back through there and, just keep going back so I could actually go and restore myself and go back into that tower. That was the only thing I think I checked on this with. So, yeah, it can be a fun game, but it can also be a grind. I spent 33 sessions, minimum of an hour per session, sometimes 2.5. So, it was 60 or 70 hours of just grinding through dungeon things. And you get to a point, like I did here with my guys, we're at, you get up around the 25 level thing with your fighters and above, and there's very little that can even hit you. I mean, I didn't get any serious damage until I got into the final tower, and even then, it was like, what? I lost 3 levels with my bard from drain damage, and I didn't care. It wasn't like, oh my god, I have to go out and get myself healed. I was like, yeah, okay, so what? So she's 34th level instead of 37th. It's like, it didn't really matter. So you do get to a point there where it's just like, now it's just a tedious, I have to go through all the squares to get to the end to finish the book. So that can be a trap as well. Okay. So anyway, that's it for the Bard's Tale series. I am thinking about trying to do the Pathfinder Kingmaker series. I'm trying to figure out how best to do that, because I don't think live streams are the way to go for these things. I think it's better for me to do some sort of video blurbs and then post up like 5 or 6 videos, one after the other, so that people can just watch a whole series of things that I've done and then comment on it and see if that's not a better way to do this. So anyway, until we meet again, stay safe. Bye-bye.